Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This video does not relate to any adult's personal life and all the incidents mentioned are truly fictional. The day of the hearing arrived. Right now you're standing before the judge as he is about to give the statement of giving Jihoon's custody to Lena because you failed to present any proof against her. Jungkook and Jihoon both teared up as they can feel what is about to happen, while on the other side Lena and Horan are smirking because after winning the case, JK had to pay charges and money to Lena for domestic violence and child abuse. The court was about to give decision, but the eyes of the whole court went to you when you said something. My lord, before you give any decision, I would like to show the court some true faces of people who are trying to be the most noble being of the society. I want the court to start this case from the very beginning. My lord, it's a waste of time. Everything is clear in front of our eyes. Attorney Kim must not misspend our precious hours. My lord, a child is connected to this case. We must realize the nuances of this custody. A child should not suffer because of us. Permission granted. Thank you very much. I would like to call Mrs. Choi Lena and NGO worker Mr. Kang Haram, who is supporting her in this case as a woman who is victim of her husband's cruelty. Right? That's what you told us, Mrs. Choi? Both Lena and Horan were standing in separate witness boxes opposite to each other. Yes, I already told everything to the court. Right. So I will ask you both questions and you have to answer it at the same time. So, 5 days ago in the evening, where were you both? Home, office. Was there someone along with you or were you alone? Alone. With my secretary. Mr. Horan, I'm curious, what do you do for a living? I'm sure NGO can't get you 3 meals a day. After all, it's a charity work. But since you have such a huge building, and luxurious one, I'm sure you must be having some side businesses as well. What is it to do with this case? Mr. Horan, only answer what you are asked. No, I have no side business. All the luxuries are from donation. Okay. Mrs. Lena, you can get back to your seat, and Mr. Horan, you stay. My lord, now I want to call Miss Wang in the witness box. So, Miss Wang, what do you do for a living? I'm a bartender in Uriana nightclub where Mr. Horan usually visits. Miss Wang, can you please tell us what kind of personality Mr. Horan have? What he do in the club? My lord, Donnie Kim is going off track. She's diverting the case. Here we are to discuss who should have James custody, not over Mr. Horan's lifestyle. My lord, believe me, we will have huge revelation after this. I'll prove everything in the court. Permission granted. So, Miss Wang, please tell the court. Horan is a very rude and cruel man. He is involved in many illegal activities. In the name of NGO, he is doing every possible unlawful deed. He gets intoxicated every time in the club and spend night with different women. 5 days ago, he was there in the club, not in his office, and that day too, his secretary. No, my lord, all these allegations are false. I agree, I was in the club, but I didn't my secretary. Mr. Haran, first you lied about being in the office and now you're lying to the court again. No, I was not with my secretary. How can I be with her? He's lying. I saw with my own eyes he was forcefully dragging his secretary in a room. How can I be with her when I was with Lena? All the people gasped and here he realized he just blurted out the truth. Lena became pale as all colors flew away from her face. Oh, so you both lied to the court. Mr. Haran, what were you doing with her? I was comforting her. She was tormented by her husband's abuse, so I was giving her my shoulder to cry. Mr. Horan, I want you to see a clip and please explain it to the court. I see, but everything have a price. If you want my help, you need to give me something too, and I don't think you can afford that price. But sir, only you can help us, please. If I had money, I would have gone to some lawyer. NGOs are meant for people like us. Stupid man, do you think this huge building would have existed if I did charity work for free? Now get out of my office. What do you want to explain, Mr. Huran? Huran became nervous as he had no words to say. This is not me. It is photoshopped. Okay, then what about this club? Huran and Lena were kissing each other in the alley. Just 2 days left, then we'll get a huge compensation from jungkook. Poor man don't even know that his kid will go to orphanage after we win the custody. And with that money, we will expand our underground business more. Finally, I'll be free from his house. After all, we did this to get his property. Well, you have to admit, I'm a good actor. I played the ace card by saying that he abused me. In these cases, all the people favor women. Now we will set up another branch of the so-called NGO, and the drug supplement work going in the tunnel under the basement will be hidden from the world. Both Lena and Horan's eyes widened as all the truth got spilled in front of the world. Their secret got revealed. Now there was no way left for them other than getting punished for their deeds. The judge gave judgment that Choi Lena and Kang Horan lifetime in prison for being involved in human supplying case for defaming Jungkook, playing with an innocent kid's life. The court adjourned and you went to the two most happy souls. As you reached them, they both hugged you tightly and you hugged them back while smiling. Thank you so much, Brian. I thought I almost lost my child today, but thanks to you. You patted his back, smiling widely, and he broke the hug while Jihoon still kept hugging you, hiding his face. Your smile faded as you realized he's crying. Jihoon, baby, you're safe now. You're with dad. Don't be scared, my strong boy. He nodded and broke the hug. Thank you, Nuna. You're the best. Really? But I think your smile is the best. So please smile for me right now. He showed you his teeth and you kissed his forehead. Meanwhile, Jungkook admired both of you. How much he wished he had a wife like that who can love him and his child unconditionally. As promised, after a week you went with them for an outing on Jeju Island. You three sat on the sand with Jihoon between you and Jungkook. So, Jihoon, how you want to spend your day? We will do whatever you want. Today is your day. I don't know what to do. Your and Jungkook's smile faded as you realized the kid has never spent a family day with joy and fun, so he had no idea what to do. No worry, I'm here, then we will have a lot of fun, okay? Come on, first we will have something. Let's go. I made very tasty food. They ate your handmade food and their mouth watered as they have never tasted something so good. Nuna, I like this very much. Really? Then whenever you want to eat this, call me. I will make this for you. Will you pick up my call? Of course. Is that a thing to ask? Okay. Now let's go. We will enjoy the water. You went and they both followed. You excitedly stood on the seashore and the water raged till your knees. You without any warning splashed water on Jihoon and he gasped loudly, making you giggle. He ran behind you and splashed water on you too, while Jungkook sat on the sand away from water, admiring you both. He first time saw his son being so happy and energetic. He shifted his gaze and looked up at the clear sky, admiring the view. You and Jihoon were playing with each other, splashing and giggling and hooting and running. It was truly a happy time. After a while, Jihoon looked at his dad, who was sitting away. Baby, have you ever done something adventurous? Mischievous. Jihoon shook his head. Then what are you waiting for? You picked up two big shells lying there, filled water in both, and gave one to Jihoon. You both quickly went to Jungkook, hiding the shell behind your back. Dad, splash. Jungkook gasped as you both started running away after drenching him. You both? He stood up and ran behind you and Jihoon. He was fast compared to you both and he caught Jihoon first. He picked him like a baby and Jihoon held his neck tightly. Dad, Luna told me to do that. I didn't do anything. Leave me. Jungkook threw him in water and then ran behind you. You squealed and ran with all your strength. Jungkook was just a hand away and you dodged him, running to the left, then right. You dodged him again and again, but he had a small mischievous smirk that today I will not leave you. And finally he got you and caged you in his arms from behind. Now what will you do, huh? His bare body touched your back and his tattooed arms wrapped around you. Ah, Juna, save me. But before that, Jungkook picked you on his shoulder without any effort and ran to the sea while you squealed and shrieked and screamed, making him giggle. He dived in the water along with you and you held his neck tightly. Jihoon came to you laughing wholeheartedly and spoke, "You're looking bad, panda." Saying the one who's looking like a soaked puppy. Jungkook and Jihoon both laughed and you pulled Jihoon, tickling him. He laughed more and eventually hugged you to stop you from tickling him. You hugged him back and kissed his forehead when you felt being caged from behind. Jungkook hugged you both and rested his chin on your shoulder while closing his eyes. You looked at both of them, one hugging you from front and other from behind, making you sandwiched between them. You realized how much they need peace and happiness in their life. So you asked, still being in the hug, "Jihoon, baby, you enjoyed, right?" "Yes, Luna, you made my day." He smiled, showing his front two bunny teeth, and you lost your heart once again. "It's almost evening. We should get back now." You got busy after that day, as your job was not an easy one. These days you missed Jungkook and Jihoon very much, but back-to-back court proceedings didn't let you to be in contact with them. A month passed in a snap, and here you are sitting tiredly on your seat when you heard a knock, but without looking up, you said, "Come in." You were massaging your temple when you take in a loud voice, "Nuna." Wayan opened her eyes and saw Jihoon standing in front of her. Her tiredness vanished in thin air. She immediately stood up and engulfed him tightly in a bear hug. "My baby, I missed you so much." His condition was no different. "He ate my brain to bring him here." "Really? Okay, let's come and sit." All three sat in the couch with you in the corner and Jihoon just beside you. He was all silent today. "You both had your lunch?" Jungkook and Jihoon both shook their head in denial. "Perfect. Let's have lunch together." "Nuna, where were you yesterday?" "Huh? Me? I was in office. But I saw you at a restaurant with an uncle." "Oh, that. My brother sat me for a blind date." The words left your mouth and they hit those two people's heart like an arrow. However, since Jungkook knew how to control his emotions, he didn't show it on his face. But what about that teenage boy who just started to feel warmth of love from someone other than his dad, from someone who considered him as a child, from someone who made him feel a mother's love? How can he control his emotions at this point? His eyebrows frowned in anger and he stood up aggressively from the couch. "I don't want to eat anything. I'm not hungry anymore." You got shocked at what suddenly happened to him. "Jihoon, baby, listen to Dad." "Dad, let's go. I want to go back home." You stood up from the couch immediately and held Jihoon's wrist, who was back facing you. "Why? What happened suddenly?" "Why, I think for now we should go." "No, Jungkook, wait." "Jihoon, what happened?" Jihoon neither turned around nor speak anything. "Baby, you will behave like this with Nuna, huh?" You spoke softly, still he didn't reply to you, so you forcefully turned him around, but your heart stopped when you saw tears in his eyes. Jungkook's eyes widened too, because he never ever saw his child crying even when his ex-wife treated his son badly, but his cold son cried for your love. Jihoon's eyes were teary and he was angrily looking away. Your heart pained very much and the pain was visible in your eyes. You softly cupped his face and made him look at you. "Jihoon, what is happening with you? Please tell me. Your tears, are they because of me? I'm sorry if I did something wrong." "Yes, you did wrong with me. Why did you meet him? Why? You will leave me too, right?" Your heart melted and soared at that innocent boy's fear of losing you. He didn't want to let you go because after so many years someone understood him. Otherwise, people always laughed on him for having a ragged family. But with you, he felt complete. He again don't want to be left alone with his dad, who is in pain himself and always tried to be happy and cheerful for his son's happiness. Before you came, they both were enough for each other and consoled each other every time. But after you came in their life, you gave them true joy and happiness, which no one made them feel. Meanwhile, Jungkook now understood why his son was not able to sleep yesterday night. He was twisting and turning till dawn, and from the morning itself, he started whining to his dad to bring him to you. But these things are sort of scaring Jungkook because his son is becoming so much habitual and possessive of you, and this is not right. One day you will be settled with someone and both of them will be broken. He somehow will control his feelings, but what about Jihyun? He knows that you are doing all this for his son out of kindness, but Jihyun's possessiveness will make your future difficult with your partner. He was thinking all this, but he didn't know that you have already lost your heart for both of them. I'm not leaving anywhere, baby. How can I leave my child? Then why you want to meet that guy? It's true, I went to meet him, but after that, nothing else. The whole time I was thinking about my Jihyun. That when will I meet my baby? I told that guy too that we can't be together, and then we went on our own way. And you little, when you saw me there, why didn't you came to me? Huh? You have no idea how much I missed you. And now too, why you are crying? You should fight for me. That Nuna is mine. No one should take her. You wiggled and shaked his face, and he hugged your waist tightly while digging his face in your neck. After a while, he slept on your lap on the couch while you kissed his head with so much love and admiration. But you immediately looked up at Jungkook when he spoke. You should not pamper him so much. Huh? Well, he is getting habitual of you, but when you will marry someone one day, he will be heartbroken. He is being very possessive towards you, so stop all this before it's too late, he said without making eye contact with you. Jungkook, sorry to speak like that to you, but you're no one to tell me to stay away from him. And who said I'm getting married? I rejected that guy. I'm not marrying anyone. So you should be the one to stop. And this is the last time you said this to me. Never ever speak something like this again. But why? Jungkook, don't you understand? I love Jihyun as my own child. I'm always thinking about him, whether he's missing me too like I'm doing. Is my son alright? Is anyone bullying him? My Jihyun this, my Jihyun that. I'm always thinking about all this. And you're telling me to stop? I can't do that now. He's close to my heart, and for him, if I have to stay unmarried my whole life, I will do that. Thank you so much guys for watching the video till the end, and next part will be uploaded soon. If you like this video, please comment down below. It really appreciates me to write further storylines. So, thank you guys.